Well, it turns out that the two men involved in the fracas at Manchester Airport last July really are as stupid as their photos make them look. It says here, two men charged with assaulting police officers after Manchester Airport brawl. They have now been charged after the prosecution service gave them 5 whole months to make their escape and get out of the country, and they didn't take it. Well, that just shows you stupid is as stupid does. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. To refresh your memory, this is what was going on. Now, interestingly, this one was British police brutally kick an assailant, I suppose that would be. What they showed was just a narrow clip which showed the policeman with his foot on the assailant's head. Later on, a more detailed video showing what happened before and after that short clip showed that the men that we're talking about here, a Mohammed and a Muhammad, attacked the police, and the police, being armed, had to keep hold of their weapon. And so the one that was shown with his foot on the head of one of the Mohammeds was putting his foot there because he was holding a weapon. And anyway, and what happened was that they were going to charge the policeman with brutality. And when that longer video came out, the police spent a lot of time trying to find out who had uploaded that exculpatory piece of evidence. It was like they didn't really want to charge those two men. When it became obvious that the police were not to blame in any way for what happened, then the prosecution service dragged and dragged and dragged its feet, or their feet rather. And now they've charged the men. It happened in July, and they only just charged them as of the making of this video, Friday, the 20th of December. That's, like 5 months when those guys could have made their escape to Pakistan, as so many people with dual nationality have done when they've got caught with their hands in the till or for other offences. No, these two guys stuck around. I mean, they do look pretty thick, and obviously they are. So, the charges relate to an altercation at Manchester Airport. It wasn't just an altercation, it was a murderous attack. These two idiots flew at two armed policemen who would have been within their rights to actually shoot them and didn't. And, of course, being the big brave men they are, and absolutely full of intelligence, they punched a female police officer and broke her nose. I mean, that requires a fair amount of targeted punch, doesn't it? Videos of the brawl were subsequently circulated widely online, stoking community tensions in Rochdale. So that's what the Telegraph is telling us, that because these two were caught assaulting police officers, look at all of this. It caused a big fuss. New video. This is where it turned out there was more to it than the original short clip. And it was just one after another. Shocking new footage. All the rest of it. They were stupid enough to attack armed policemen. And then, of course, they decided to attack a female police officer instead because, it's a bit easier. And then they stuck around. At first, they found a lawyer who thought he was going to get them, thousands or maybe even millions in compensation. And they sat there looking sad and oppressed being the major word. And then well, they had to sack the lawyer because I don't quite know what was exactly fishy about it, but yeah, they sacked the lawyer, and now it looks like they're not going to have their millions of pounds of compensation as well. We've concluded no charges should be brought against any officers, and good job too. I have my problems with the police, but here it looked like originally they were trying to stitch up that policeman and, use him as a human sacrifice.
Oh shit! Oh, move back! Move back! Move back! Move back! Stop kicking people!
And that's all they were showing before the longer video suddenly made its appearance. They were going to use that as an example of police brutality so that these two guys would get off scot-free. Or maybe two-tier free. All right, so that's it. The suspension has been lifted for the armed officer who was involved in the arrest. As I said, it looks very much like the prosecution authorities were just trying to give these guys a way of getting out, and then they could wash their hands of it. But these guys didn't go. So, however, they've just been charged. It doesn't look like they've been taken under arrest, so there's still a way out if they were at least moderately intelligent enough to take it. I'm not suggesting they do, by the way. Right, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.